Hey, peeps, it's your girl K-Cee Diva here. Welcome to another edition of Dish with Diva. I'm your girl K-Cee Diva, of course, and I am glad to be here. Some show nights. It's quick. Things come up last minute, and I think I'm all ready to go, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot that. This has been one of those days, so I keep it real with you. But hey, we're gonna do this. Anyway, I'm so excited about my guest tonight. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Um, my guest tonight is talking to us, coming to us all the way from Memphis. Okay, Memphis. That's the thing I love about this show is I get to talk to people from all parts of the country, all parts of the world. The beautiful young lady sitting next to me, her name is K-Cee Chameleon. We're gonna get to know her today. K-Cee, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Woo!
Yes. Now K-Cee is she is actually dropping her first debut album. She's a rap artist out of Memphis, and I like to always talk about how I get to know people because I always have these unique ways of finding folks to come on my show. So I met Miss K-Cee through my sis, Princess Robin. Shout out to her, who's also in Memphis, and has a show, Traveler's Guide to Venus and Mars. I want to give that show a plug, talking all about relationships. And her hubby, Mr. Kurt K-Cee Clayton, they're probably watching. Hey, you guys. The Claytons, I was thinking about this earlier, K-Cee. Like the Claytons. Doesn't that sound like a reality show?
And they are a reality show. They need their own show. They're crazy. I love them.
That is so cute. The Claytons. Like I could
the Claytons. That's what it needs to be called.
All right, y'all. We need to work on that. K-Cee, Robin. We need to talk about that because I like that. Anyway, today's about K-Cee, and so let's kind of go back a little bit. Let's get to know you a little bit. I'm loving the fedora, by the way. Very cute, very classy, very stylish. So now, are you originally from Memphis, born and raised?
Yes, born and raised all my life. All my life I had to fight. No, all my life. See, North Memphis, Tennessee to be exact. North. Okay. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Well, I love it. So we're up here. I'm in Seattle, Washington. Yes. Love my city to death, but I gotta be honest. I feel like we get things so late because we're way up in the corner of the map. We're in the northern region, the West Coast, and I think we just so there's all these hot artists out there, in the southern regions that we find out about too late. But what's cool about my interview with you is that this is debut for you. This is brand new. Stay tuned because towards the end of the show we're gonna sample a little bit of her music so you get a little taste before it drops, and she's gonna give us a little something live too. So want to stick around for that. Okay, so born and raised Memphis, Tennessee. Did you always have a knack for wanting to, get into music and rapping and doing the whole thing? Or was that something a little later in life?
That's a really great question. I'm so glad you asked that, K-Cee. So all my life I've loved music. You know how everybody say that, yeah, I love music. I love music. Now, my grandma's house was the cafe house. Rest in peace to Granny. But her house was the house everybody came to in the neighborhood after work. And I mean, as a little girl, I know I'm a Radiohead. So if you say any song, I may not know the artist, but I know every lyric, word for word. All the oldies, the R&B, old school.
Yes.
Man, Granny's house was where it was at. My uncle was the DJ. Man, every night was a party. Like 365 at Granny's house.
Wow.
So, I love music and that love just grew and grew over time. So yeah, I love music. It was
do you remember who were some of your favorite artists growing up? Who'd you look up to or really listen to a lot?
I listened to a lot of R&B, Aaliyah, Genuine, Joe, K-Cee and JoJo, Mariah Carey. Avant, like all of those artists, just R&B, rap. Now I love rap too. I love your old school female hip hop groups. I love Supersonic, JJ Fad. I love the Salt and Pepper. Yeah, Mia X. Now people are sleeping on Mia X, but
I remember.
No limit. Mia X, Lil Kim, you name it, I love it. So most of the artists, and Jay-Z. Gotta love Jay-Z.
Well, and it's funny you said JJ Fad because one of your songs reminds me. When I heard it, I was like, that song Supersonic. Like when you heard that beat, I don't care if you were in the grocery store, I don't care if you were in the car driving, you just started. Exactly. I could never say that. I used to try to say it. I used to go in the mirror and try to practice it. But I heard one of your songs and I was like, that's what it reminded me of. It was just fresh sounding and like you could be anywhere and you hear that and it's just and we're gonna play that a little bit later on for the folks. But anyway, okay, so you knew early on Aaliyah and Genuine and some of those, people growing up you listened to and liked and so on. Now before you got into the music and such, a lot of people may not know is like you're a publicist by trade, public relations. So were you working with a lot of artists and what was that like?
Yeah, so it's a great segue into how I got started. So back in 2011, I started like my own PR firm. I'm not gonna date myself, not gonna age myself, not gonna tell you that. However, I did graduate with a degree in public relations. And so what I did was I started my own firm. And my first break, shout out to my girl, Jay Henderson, my mentor, my big sis. She was the one who got me my first client with the Memphis Music Commission, which is how I met Kurt. K-Cee, the man with the plan. So, that was how we built a relationship. And as far as being able to, I was his assistant at one point, that kind of thing. So working closely with Johnny Walker and all those people, just helping behind the scenes with the hard rock. We used to do Memphis Music Mondays, and I was running social media, and I was, that's one of my very first clients. So for me, that was like, that's like, dream. So it was awesome. And then from there it just grew and grew into other stuff. But that was that pivotal point where I, of course, really knew that that's what I wanted to do. So I've worked with so many local artists. My heart goes out to my local artists. Like, oh my gosh, I can name them, but it's, I'll be all day talking about them. Everybody, shout out to the M-Town. We have so much talent. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, amazing. I get teary-eyed thinking about it because we're so passionate and we're so underrated. Underdog, but we got some heat for you. We got some heat. I'm trying to tell you. I love it. Yes.
Well, I'm excited. We need more of that, especially now. It's just so much going on in the world. And I know for me, like music has always been my, like, when I'm just stressed out, I turn on some tunes. My go-to has always been Michael Jackson. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Michael would just like calm me down. I just chill, just kind of take a breath, and but it's just something about music that just is good for the soul. And I think now more than ever, we need that. We need some new stuff. We need some fresh stuff. We need some, some new blood. So, so talk about your album that will be dropping. And talk about what's the process like for someone that knows nothing about how that works. And this is new for you. I mean, you kind of saw how the inner workings doing the PR and stuff, I'm sure, but actually now you're on the other side.
Oh my God,
you're the actual artist. And so what is that like?
Funny story. So let me tell you like how Kiki Chameleon became Kiki Chameleon.
Yeah.
So I've always loved music, wanted to be a DJ at one point in my life. Don't tell nobody. Wanted to be a DJ. And so I always was Kiki Chameleon on Instagram when I first got on there. I was always just Kiki Chameleon. That was my alter ego. So from the professional life, which I'm still a professional, but just that other side, right? So basically I ended up, I went to Kurt and I was like, hey man, I wanted to start my and do a marketing class to help music artists get their numbers up on social media so they can be attractive to major label situations. Hey, bro. And so when I went to Kurt and said, hey man, you know, I got this idea, I want to use your spot, I want to help my artists and blah 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 blah. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. So have you ever thought about about doing music or being an artist? I said, huh? Why? Why? Me? Who? Say what? So I said, you know what? Now he said, can you rap? Can you sing? I said, man, I said, I probably can rap. You know, when I was a little girl, I used to pretend to be female rappers in the TLC. I was Left Eye and Black Latina, who, you know, all of them to die. But anyhow, so I ended up, he was like, you know what? I said, well, if I wasn't, what would be your name? I said, Kiki Chameleon. Like, no, I didn't hesitate. Kiki Chameleon.
Wow.
And I started clowning. And I was like, yeah, you know. And he was like, all right. He got so excited. And I got so excited. I was like, okay, what we doing? So he started music. He said, hey, check this out. Let me see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. I went home, listened to it. I said, okay. Yeah. I went back and, you know, recited it. Then I went back. He gave me a song. I said, I didn't really like it. I said, but what I can do is I'm going to write to it. I'm going to write. He said, go ahead and write. I said, I didn't really like what she's talking about, but I'm going to take it and make it my own. So I went in, wrote my first song. It's called Queen of My Jungle. Oh my gosh, that's near and dear to my heart. It's a ballad, really, talking about my life. It's actually me. So my first song was a song about myself. And he said, you know what? I see some potential in you. Let's work. So from that point forth, we just been working in 2 months. I believe 2 months. It was around holidays, Christmas, end of 2018. Yeah, around Christmas, we were done with like 11 songs.
11 songs?
11 songs in 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
I was in the studio, you know, my baby girl, I was in the studio till 5 a.m. Like I was hitting it in like I was ready. I was hungry. So that's how I got started. And so to be on the other side of the table now, it's like, whoa, they're pulling the me on me. I feel like some kind of way. So it's awesome. That's awesome.
I love it. I love that story. I love it. I love it. Especially because, you know, you weren't expecting it. You know, it's like you weren't expecting the question, and it just shows you like other people can sometimes see the potential in you that you can't.
Facts.
And you know, and then when that challenge is put there, like I love how you were like, Kiki Chameleon, that's my name.
Is it?
Let's do this.
It is what it is. But then you're gonna come out of you. That's what I say. You ready because you know. Yeah.
So you write a lot of your own music or all your own music, and do you pull from like personal stories? What inspires you to write?
Great question. You ask some beautiful questions. You do.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So writing, I write all of my music. K-Cee and I, you know, he does help, you know, and we'll come up with something. Hey, I like, let's say it like this, let's do it like this. We're masterminds who work together, but I write the music. The inspiration comes from life. It comes from my personal experiences. I may draw in everybody else's stories that I've heard, just conceptual. Like I may go in the studio, we say, okay, we're gonna work on this track. And then I'm like, I ain't feeling it today. I feel like popping my ish today, so I'm gonna pop my
I love it.
So I was like, we're gonna do this today, and we're gonna push this to the side. I'm gonna come back and deal with that tomorrow. So that's what we did. And when it feels good, you just go with what you feel. You don't go in there. I come in, I may write, I may go into my zone, I may have a little some libations.
Yes. Nothing wrong with that.
There will be libations.
Get the creative juices flowing. Yes.
That part.
Whatever works.
Absolutely. And we get to going. I mean, it's inspiring about life. You know, we have so many messages out here. A lot of them are not the best. And as female artists, sometimes we are already boxed in. They're already coming out thinking, oh, she's going to talk about X, Y, Z. It's like, no, but there's so many perspectives to come from. And I'm excited to just be able to explore all aspects from a female perspective. But really not just for females, but for everybody, for the world. I want to make music for the world.
I love it. You know, along those lines, you mentioned something about, you know, a lot of female artists kind of being put in the box or, you know, even overly scrutinized. So, you know, when Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion came out with their song WAP, you know, they got all this criticism like, oh, it's too vulgar and you're popping this and doing that in the video and the song, and you know, they were being shamed all over the place. And it pissed me off. I mean, you know, because I was like, hold up, let's go listen to some of these male artists. And
been talking about us and objectifying us. Let us do us. Let us be the one to do it. You know, if that's the point. And there's some point you have to be liberated. Which I think, shout out to Robin again, and one of the topics we were talking about being loose or liberated, you know? And it's like, hey, you know, it's my body, it's my life, you know? And at the same time, what I eat don't make you poop. And so,
exactly. Like, I'm so glad to see that, you know, we're in a point in time, in a day and time now where women are like, you know what, I'm not being quiet anymore. I can talk about any and everything that men talk about, and I shouldn't have to be shamed for it. So
exactly.
You know, we're here. We're here.
This is honey, and we are running things, you know. But at the same token, there is a time, like one of the songs that I have, it's called Melanin Poppin', and it's a celebratory, I think, piece of, you know, of our own, you know. So I'm uplifting the kings, and the guy who I featured, KL, shout out to my guy KL, Undeniable. He featured, and he ended up, you know, uplifting the queens, and we came together and we empowered our people. It's an amazing island beat, get you going, you know. But at the same time, we have a message. So, you know, you can't box me in. Like, you don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Right.
Be ye ready. So I'm going to say.
I think that's what keeps it interesting, though. I think that's what keeps it interesting. Okay, so now you do have your debut single that will come out is called My Juicy.
My Juicy.
So let's talk about what's the inspiration behind that song.
Well, child, let me tell you. All right. So, you know, as a woman, you know, especially being a shapely woman, a voluptuous woman, a lot of times, you know, it's like we're already objectified as a sex object, right? And we're automatically assumed to be going out the frame. If that means anything. They believe, you know, just because you approach me that you may get some play, right? Right. In my life, I've had a lot of different kind of guys that have approached me, you know, and not to knock them, a lot of great guys, you know, they may be great in their own right. However, it's like, this is my juicy, you may be coming for, but you can't have it. Yes, it looks good. Yes, you know, that kind of thing. So it was inspired as well. Like, it's just like one part of it is like Stan is the man. So basically this guy named Stan trying to holler at me, talking about, yeah, I can get her. And you know, it's like, no, you can't get me. You gotta have a car, a crib, bro. What you got? And even then,
right. What do you bring it to the table?
Girl, even if you're a millionaire, I don't care. You know, I don't care. Either way it goes. You know, you gotta have something I can feel. It's gonna take more than just your money. It's gonna take more than just your wet game to get with me. Period. Come on, man. I'm not that easy. Like you know, and contrary to rumors, beliefs, whatever y'all want to say, I mean, I'm not that easy. Because if so, I would agree with everybody. And it ain't happening.
I know that's right. I love it. Okay, so where you guys are in for a treat. I'm gonna play just a little sample of My Juicy, just enough to tease you, whet your appetite. So when it comes out, you'll be running to get it. Okay, so we're gonna pause for a minute. I'm gonna play this real quick. My Juicy, Kiki Chameleon.
Them fellas want this juice, them boys they want this juice, and when they want this juice, their partners want it too. But I got to be juicy of who I give it to, cause just one sip of juicy's all it takes, and then they're through. I know you want my juicy, and I know you wanna hit it, but I'm just trying to chill. I'm at the crib, so please quit it. Got some Crown and cranberry, and I'm just about to sip it, but my celly keeps on ringing, about to block if you don't quit it.
All right. So if you want to hear more than that, y'all gotta wait.
Got him.
I heard the whole thing. I feel special, but
you are special.
So are you. I can't wait until the whole album dropping and we hear all the songs. Very exciting stuff. So now, if you had to pick a favorite song, maybe that one's it, off your album, which one would it be and why?
I love all my music. That's a little biased, but you're right. There's always gonna be that
There's
one
one that just
that just one that I have to say this, and it's called No Cap.
No Cap.
No Cap.
CAP.
No
Cap.
No Cap. And you know how we reappropriate words over time, and so cap has different meanings over time. But the young folk, and I'm right there with y'all, babies. But no, cap means to lie, to fly, to fake out. So no cap, like this is all real. This is big fact. So I can't wait till everyone hear it, and I might throw a little bar out there too. That's the one I wanted to give
Well, speaking of bars, a little birdie told me that you might be willing to spit a few bars live for us here. Go ahead and take a couple sips there.
Ready?
Are you ready to kind of tease us a little bit with a few bars?
I might be a little ready. Let me see what I got.
All right.
On my head.
I love it. It's all you.
All right. Exclusive, y'all. This exclusive. All right. Never done this before in front of y'all.
Right here on Dish with Deeva. The exclusive. K-Cee Chameleon.
Here we go. All right. More than just a dime, full of substance, some soul food. Quietness is kept, I can fit inside of any hood. Sexy stunner out of Tennessee, only 10 you see. I'm a thoroughbred, smoother than white Hennessy. The thirst is real, quench your thirst with these Niagara Falls. Thick thighs, save lives, gobble on it like jaws. K-Cee Chameleon, I be killing them, hot like fire, put the alarm, I'm a dragon on them. It ain't no secret door mystery. Took your man, talk the rules, now it's history. My grass said, oh, I see you expose you. Now you heated. Took my kindness for weakness. I'm up on game. I peeped this. No cap.
Yes. I love it. I can't wait to hear the rest. I love it. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I wanted to ask you, in a few minutes, we're going to have you give all your social media, whatever, so folks can follow you and figure out where to. You got some okay there. Thomas Hubbard says. Julia says fire. Indeed.
All right, all right, Leah. Thank you.
And of course, Miss Princess Robin. I mean, I'm seeing nothing but positive things. I love it. So you mentioned some of your favorite artists, kind of when you're younger. Anybody now? Anybody? Oh, that must be a relative.
This is my little brother. This is my
baby brother. Hey, little bro. And who are you playing now? Who's on your phone or your AirPods, whatever? Who do you listen to now?
Okay, so because I'm such a female artist now, and I listen to everything. I listen to Nas. I listen to a lot of Nas. But surprisingly, I'm not gonna say surprisingly. Doja Cat. Has been
her.
I love her. I think she is very creative, very. I'm inspired, needless to say. And sometimes when I see her, I said, that is K-Cee Chameleon, but I'm K-Cee Chameleon. You know what I mean? So it's really cool to see someone who reflects a similar energy, the same vibe. You make music for the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can maybe sing a little. We can, put it together and make it do what it do. I mean, I that's who I'm pretty much. I've been binge listening every day. I will listen to her songs.
Yeah, I really like her. When she first came out, the first song I heard, I was like, okay, whatever. And then I heard it again, and then radio station. I kept hearing it, and the more I heard it, the more I liked it. And then I went online and looked her up, and I'm like, I like her style. It's different. It's I like artists that are different. She's got a very unique style. The way she dresses and her songs and so on. So I'm with you on that. I like Doja Cat.
Me too.
All right. So we're just almost out of time. Where can people follow you so they can keep up with you and know when that album's coming out? Do we know when yet? Any hints?
You know what? It's coming out super soon. We already filmed the video for my juicy, so I'm excited for that to release. So everything's gonna come out and be available digitally very soon. So we're in the works. Everything is right there. We're at the tip, so you can expect it this spring. I would say this spring. You can definitely expect it.
Right on. Right on. Yes. All right. So now, where can everybody follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram. That's K-Cee Chameleon. That's KIKI_KHAMELEON. On Facebook, I'm K-Cee Chameleon. Again, that's K-Cee Chameleon. KIKI_KHAMELEON. It's all about branding. Keep it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So right now, those are the two places. YouTube channel coming soon. Follow me on my personal. Hey, stepdad. Thank you. But yeah, so. That's where you can find me. Facebook, I'm Kiera Dion Rainey. You can find me. I'm available. I'm an open book. Holla.
Yes. Now wait, and I almost forgot. You have a podcast as well.
I do.
Yes. Let's give that a plug.
See, I love having you there. You are the sweetest thing. You are so sweet. Kudos to you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You can catch me on Thursdays. Normally, we'll start back up. I know my first season wrapped it up. Now we're gonna start the next season next month. Hey, mommy, thank you. Yay. Thanks, bro. But yeah, so we're starting the season next month. So you can catch me on Thursdays, and it's called the Hype Up. The Hype Up. Hype It Up. Powered by Nurse for the Culture and Visicom Media Group. Shout out to my people. Thank them. Appreciate them every time, for giving me the opportunity to have my show. And the show is similar to yours, but again, it's not enough of us out here doing what you're doing. You know,
exactly. Yeah, because I got to watch a couple of your past shows, and you had some really good interviews and interesting folks on. And I just think, we got these platforms. Let's utilize it, especially to lift us up. We got to do it.
For real.
Do it.
we all we got.
Yeah, exactly.
Pipe it up. Yes. You got
all right, my dear. Well, it has been fun. We will definitely keep in touch, and we will have you back on the show. When the album drops, and we can it'll be interesting to see debut and then boom, it's out. What's life like?
I'm ready. I am coming back. We are lifelong families. We're stuck together like glue.
Yes.
You're rid of me even if you try.
That's a good thing. And next week, I will be having your illustrious producer on, Mr. K-Cee, Kurt K-Cee Clayton, producer extraordinaire, musician, member of a legendary group, Confunction. And also one of my cast members on Northwest Nightcap, which is another show with K-Cee Deeva, another show I do every first Thursday of the month, and we rehash all the entertainment stories. We're being so busy and life's so crazy now. All the stories that you might have missed. And we've got it's a new season this year. We've got some new segments, and so we're looking forward to that. But next week he will be sitting in the hot seat on this show.
I gotta watch it.
I got questions.
Get him.
I'm gonna get him too.
Get him. Shout out to K-Cee, man. I appreciate it, Robin. Love them and love you. But thank you guys so much for believing in me. And that's something. All it takes is a few to believe in me, and I can go. All I need is you can do it, Kiera. Shout out to my mama. Dad, everybody, stepdad, brother, sister, family, friend of mine, all my supporters. Appreciate y'all, love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all give me fire. You get all my haters too. Y'all give me fire too. Keep watching.
There you go. Keep lurking. Keep lurking.
I see you. I think I do. I see everything.
All right. Well, it's been fun, and you take care of yourself, and we'll be waiting on that new album to drop.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Deeva.
All right. All right, peace. Well, you know where to find me every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Dish with Deeva. Like I said, next week we're gonna have K-Cee Clayton on. It's gonna be a fun interview, and then the first Thursday in February we're gonna have some new additions to Northwest Nightcap with your girl K-Cee Diva. And you just grab your libation, you sit back, relax, and we're gonna give you all the entertainment stories and give you our views on them. And if you know Robin and K-Cee, so you already know how fun that is.
It's gonna be some fun
Hearing
stuff.
their thoughts on things.
Man, woo, they gonna be clinking their neighbor.
right. Yeah, as my girl Princess Robin always says, clink your neighbor. We always have some fun, and so looking forward to that again. All right, peace. I'm out of here. Hit me up. Go to my YouTube channel. Please like. Please subscribe. This show, if you just caught the end and you missed any parts of it, it's gonna be on my Facebook pages, Dish with Diva, and my K-Cee Diva page as well. Be well, stay safe, wear your mask, and until next week. All right, later, peeps.